Some big news just came out for Ronda Rousey, so we'll see what's going on there. We'll also check out what's going on with Baron Corbin, Roman Reigns, and more. Let's start things off with the big outside of the ring news for Ronda Rousey. It was just recently announced that Ronda Rousey will be joining the cast of Fox's new reality series, Stars on Mars. The show will task its contestants with colonizing and conquering a fake Mars through competitions that will slowly eliminate participants until only one remains. Ronda Rousey joins a star-studded cast, with tons of celebrities, from former football players to comedians to actors and much more. So that's definitely a big deal for Ronda Rousey. As far as the latest with Ronda Rousey in WWE, she's still reportedly recovering from that arm injury she suffered early in the year. Ronda originally went down with that injury right around February and has been pretty much out of action ever since. Ronda did take part in some physical action around WrestleMania time, even competing at WrestleMania 39 itself and winning the Women's Tag Team Showcase with Shayna Baszler. Some fans thought that big Women's Showcase win at WrestleMania will launch Ronda and Shayna high into the standings in the Women's Tag Team division, but they haven't been seen much ever since. Reason reportedly being that Ronda Rousey went down to being not cleared to compete after WrestleMania. So that was extremely unfortunate. Even with WrestleMania 39, Ronda Rousey's plans for that event changed several times. Originally, the rumored match was supposed to be Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch, but reports said that since the hype for the match was nowhere near to what it was back in 2018, it was scrapped. Then it was allegedly Ronda Rousey versus Rhea Ripley, but then Ronda lost her title to Charlotte Flair, so Charlotte took that spot instead. And then it was reported that Ronda and Shayna were set to be the favorites to win the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania. But those plans became a bit bumpy due to Ronda's injury. But once Ronda was partially cleared, they inserted Ronda and Shayna into the showcase match at the last minute, but Ronda hasn't competed since. But the rumored plans for them haven't changed much. The rumor still is that Ronda and Shayna have a very high chance of winning the women's tag team titles once Ronda is fully healthy and cleared to compete. So it might not have happened at WrestleMania, but it looks like those plans are still in place. If Ronda and Shayna win the titles from Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, it would be quite the intriguing matchup because there's some history there, especially with Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan cashed in her Money in the Bank contract on Ronda Rousey back in 2022 to win the SmackDown women's titles from her, until Ronda took it back a few months later at Extreme Rules. So this will be another opportunity for Ronda Rousey to try and get back at Liv Morgan and take away those women's tag team titles as revenge. So that'll be a potential future matchup to keep your eyes out for. Baron Corbin has been through his fair share of great characters in WWE over the years. Several great moments from Baron Corbin, from his lone wolf days, to his constable days, to King Corbin, to the broke version of himself. Baron Corbin has provided nothing but great moments through all of his different personas. Well, Baron Corbin recently was speaking with Catch Club, and they went into the topic of his different characters. And Corbin revealed what he'd like to do next with his WWE character. He had this to say during that interview, quote, "I would love to get back to that grittiness of the lone wolf, but mix a little bit of everything in it. The lone wolf was a little one-dimensional. It didn't have all that mentions that. I think you need to be a John Cena or a Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns can take you from him being just a big bully to you can see the frustration or the sadness or when he feels like the table is crumbling. He can take you through all these emotions. I think that's what you need to have a successful character. So when I've been these different characters through the time, they've all been very different. It's been the tough guy badass, if you will. Then it was the rule follower, nose up, I'm better than everybody with Constable. Then the king, it was the power. It was the grace. It was all things. Then sad Corbin was full of different emotions that people got to experience. And then into happy Corbin. So like, I've given everybody every emotion now. Let's combine them all, put them into one thing, and make some magic, end quote. So that's an extremely interesting idea from Baron Corbin. He wants to roll everything he's learned and done into one character and have it be a new version of his original lone wolf persona, which is a great concept. As far as things for Baron Corbin right now, he's currently a free agent and was not drafted during the 2023 WWE Draft. Fans were actually pretty excited that Baron Corbin wasn't drafted because the fans think that a storyline could be coming from that free agency status. WWE last did this sort of thing in 2016 with Heath Slater. Heath went undrafted in 2016 and was like the lone undrafted superstar. They showed him being the only superstar left in the room waiting to be called, and the lights turned off on him because the draft was over. So originally, it was pretty funny and comedic, but then Heath's character kept appearing on both Raw and SmackDown and begging for an opportunity. He even brought his family and living conditions into the storyline, and it worked and turned into a massive sympathetic babyface. He originally got signed to SmackDown and even won the tag team titles. So fans were hoping to see something similar happen to Baron Corbin. Although Corbin wants to bring back a version of his lone wolf persona, there's a lot of fans out there that want to see the broke and sad version of Baron Corbin make a return. A lot of fans feel like the broke version of Baron Corbin was Corbin at his absolute best for when it came to his character work. And some fans thought that the broke persona ended way too fast. So they were hoping that Corbin going undrafted would lead to his downfall and put him back into that broke position. So it's still unknown if they'll be going in that direction or not, but with Baron Corbin still being on the WWE free agency market, it will be interesting to see what they do with him there because there's a lot of possibilities. With the 2023 WWE Draft now being in full effect, this means that those brand new rosters have arrived for both Raw and SmackDown. The new fresh rosters are especially important for undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Now being at 1,000 days as champion, it's getting more and more difficult for Roman Reigns to find fresh matchups and feuds to keep his massively long title reign going. But thanks to the 2023 WWE Draft, fans are discovering that there are two fresh new matchups for Roman Reigns to get involved with. These two matchups being Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles. Now, overall, Roman Reigns and AJ Styles are not strangers to each other. Roman and AJ have had several great matchups with each other several years ago during AJ's first few years in WWE. But speaking strictly about the last 3 years, Roman Reigns and AJ Styles haven't faced off at all. So in terms of Roman's current title reign, a matchup with AJ Styles will be completely fresh, and is a massive superstar that he's yet to pin during his title reign. And AJ Styles is a former WWE champion. He became a Grand Slam WWE in only 5 years. So his name does hold the weight of being someone worthy enough of facing Roman Reigns. Same thing goes for Bobby Lashley. Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley haven't met at all during this current title reign. There was a few close calls such as Survivor Series 2021. If Bobby Lashley never lost his WWE title to Big E, Lashley versus Reigns would have happened there in late 2021. And then again in early 2022, Roman and Bobby slightly crossed paths since they were both having issues with Brock Lesnar at the time. But as far as Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley meeting one-on-one with each other for the Universal title, that never happened at all. But now that Bobby Lashley has been moved to SmackDown thanks to the draft, it's now a fresh matchup and challenger that WWE may use for Roman Reigns in the coming months. So hopefully we do get to see more fresh matchups for Roman Reigns coming out of the draft. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.